Hello friends, today we are going to do another task. We are going to load data from database by using jQuery's post method. Uh, I have already created one table inside the database named as test, and inside the test we are having a table named as a student, and students we are having a few students whose details are actually stored inside the database. So what we are going to do, we are actually going to load the data from a database by using jQuery's post method. So first of all, we are going to create a page one dot php. Actually, I have created this file. I want to copy these contents of the HTML text, and I want to paste these kind of text over here. Okay, then what we are going to do is our first task is to actually create a button. Input type is equals to button, value is equals to load contents from database, and id is equals to btn. All right, then we are going to make a div id is equals to contents. On this button click event, we are going to load the data from database to this div named as a contents. Okay, our next task is to actually integrate jQuery's official library. So script type is equals to text slash javascript, and then we provide the source of the file, which is actually jQuery 3.5.1.js. All right, then script type is equals to text slash javascript. Now we create a document.ready function. Once the document.ready function is executed, then what we are going to do, we call a function, and now we want to perform these the task that the data contents should be loaded on the button click event. So we create a function jQuery hbtn. Once this button is clicked, once this button is clicked, then we are going to call a function. Okay, after this, what we are going to do, we are going to actually load the contents from the uh, database. So we are going to create a page, another page, page2.php. On this page, first of all, we have to provide the connection string. We have to establish a connection with the database. So we create a variable $connection is equals to MySQL I underscore connect. Here we provide the details of the host. So the host is localhost. Then we provide the user. User is actually root, and there is no password, so we leave this empty. And our database is actually is a test. All right, this has been done. Then what we do, we have to execute the query. So dollar student is equals to MySQL I underscore query. Here we provide the dollar connection and comma. We execute a query, select static from students. Actually, our table is students, so we are going to fetch the details from the student table. Then our next task is to execute a while loop. So while we create a variable dollar record is equals to MySQL I underscore fetch underscore array, and we give this dollar students. So we echo the uh, contents from the database. So echo dollar record. We have actually student ID, and we concatenate with this dollar record and student name. All right. So on this page 1, what we are going to do, we are going to execute the jquery.post, and our first parameter is to provide the URL of the page. Our page is a page 2.php, from where we are going to get the response, and we execute a callback function. So here we provide data which actually we receive from the server. So then what we do here, jQuery, our div is actually is a content div. So contents.html, whatever the data is received, we are actually going to store inside the contents div. So we provide data. All right. Now let us actually execute this local host, and our folder is actually jQuery, and in jQuery we execute page 1. So let us select this load contents from database. So these actually contents have been actually retrieved from database. Actually they are coming displaying on the same line. So we are going to give a break on this page 2, so that they should be displayed on separate lines. So this is what actually we have learned today, that how we can actually load the data from the database by using the jQuery's post method. So this is quite easy. Hope you have understood. What you have to do, uh, we just created this div, content div, then we created this button even. Simply integrate the library of the jQuery, and on jQuery ready function, you have to actually call this button click event. Once it is done, then you use jQuery.post. But before this, on this page 2, you have to provide the connection string. Uh, Here I am using MySQL I, so I have actually provided the host, user, and password in database. Then you have to execute the query. So at this stage, I am actually fetching the data from the student table, and whatever the records are, by using the while loop, all the records are coming from the database. And then on this jQuery.post, actually I am loading those contents to this content div. So hope you have enjoyed this lecture. Thank you so much.